Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. And I'm getting ready to make my green bean casserole, and I wanted to come on here and show y'all how I make this. Everyone in my family loves it, and I'm wanting to put it on video so that if, they can have a, because it's kind of hard to write down on paper or explain to them how on the phone to make this. So I figured that if I did a video, then it would help them learn how to make it the way I make it, since they love it so much. And I'm going to go through the ingredients and show you what I put in here, and let's get to it. I've got 4 of these French style green beans, and I'm going to be putting in cream of mushroom. I may use both cans, but as I go through here, I'll decide that. It just depends. And then I put in 1 of these cans of cream of celery. I also use this cheese dip, and it's 16 ounces. I usually don't use the whole entire jar of that because you don't want it to be too cheesy. But here's the secret. Italian style breadcrumbs, and you will put this in there, and this is a secret that my mom told me to start doing this. I used to put in the crackers, but I've switched over to doing the breadcrumbs instead, and that makes it yummy. And it has to be the Italian style if you want it to taste like mine. And I use onion powder, garlic powder, and these French fried onions. And I also use, if you don't use the garlic powder, you can use this garlic salt. You don't have to use this in particular brand. This is just what I've got on hand, the kind that I like to use in my spaghettis and stuff. So that, I've already got the 4 cans of green beans in here, and I'm going to only put a half of this jar of cheese in here. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in the 2 cans of the cream of mushroom. So that it don't turn out dry. So let me get this 1 can in here. I should have pre-opened these, but that's all right. And this is the 2nd can. And so there's the 1 can of the cream of celery. And this is the part I don't measure. I'm putting in the onion powder. So I just put in, this is probably about, I'm going to put the rest of what's in this little container, and it's probably about, that's probably about a teaspoon. I mean, not a teaspoon. That's about a tablespoon of the powder, onion powder. And I probably could measure it this time around with the garlic powder. And the garlic powder, I'm going to measure it and see how much it's going to take in here. Alright, so I'm going to do a tablespoon of garlic powder. This is the first time ever measuring this, so. And here comes the secret. My mom, I used to put in the crackers, and you still can put the crackers in there if you want, but what the secret is this Italian style breadcrumbs. And I don't know exactly how much I'm going to use in here. First, I'm going to stir this up a little bit before I put the crumbs in it, so that I can make sure I get the cheese mixed in there. So you'll mix all of this up, and I'm using a large bowl to mix all this up. And you can see that cheese melt, you don't really have to pre-melt it inside the microwave or anything. It'll, once you get it all like mixed in with those other things like the cream of mushrooms and stuff, it'll mix very well. And one of the things I didn't tell y'all that I'm going to put in here, I forgot to tell you, is the minced onions. You can use fresh onions, but I usually just use the minced onion. I'm going to do let's see. I think I'm going to do half of a cup. That's a half a cup of the minced onions. So let me get that out of my way. And we'll mix this up. You can add more green beans in this, and it looks like I might add more green beans into this. So that'll make... So I'm going to put in 2 more cans. So this will make 6 cans of green beans. I decided I'm going to make a little more than what I originally planned because I want to have leftovers, y'all, so that I can bring home. Or maybe I can keep some at home. So that makes 6 cans that I've put in there so far. This is so good. That's why I'm making it a little extra so that I can have some for home. And I will cook it all in the same pan, and I'll just dip it, you know, what I want to keep home with me. And so I will give this a good mixing. And here comes Italian breadcrumbs. And like I said, you can still use the crackers if you want to make it go further, but I leave the crackers out now. I no longer use crackers and do the breadcrumbs. So it looks like the... Alright. So let me... This is a clean spoon, y'all. So I'm going to taste test this to see if I need any more breadcrumbs or not. It's good. But it tastes like it needs a little something else. Let's see. I'm going to add in a teaspoon of this garlic salt. Because it tastes like it needs a little bit of salt in it. So I got 1 teaspoon of that garlic salt. Let's see now. Alright. Let me get 1 more. This is a clean spoon. If I can get it. Clean spoon. Taste it. Okay, and then this is something else I do. These French fried onions. It'll go on top, but I also put a little bit of them on the inside of the green bean casserole too. You can put however much you want of those. And these will add a little more flavor. Instead of just having them on top, you can put them on the inside too. So that's kind of another reason why I don't put crackers in it anymore, since I do the breadcrumbs. And I'm going to do a last taste test before I put it in the pan. And this is a clean spoon. Oh, it's good. Okay, let me get my pan. Well, it's a dish. It's not a pan. It's a glass dish. And I already went ahead and sprayed the inside of it. And I'm just going to pour all of this in here. And it is so yummy, y'all. I hope y'all try this. Because, like I said, whenever we have our Christmas dinners or Thanksgiving and any kind of gatherings in our church potluck, I always take green bean casserole. And this will cook in your oven for 30 minutes. And you can put it in this pan, like you can put it in your pan and cover it up with some saran wrap or something like that and put it in the refrigerator, and that way you can just pop in the oven the next day and it will be great. You know, way of like, you know, getting a head start on your Thanksgiving dinner. And so there, I've got that. And I'm going to put on the onions, the French onions again on the top. This is so good, y'all. And those breadcrumbs, the Italian breadcrumbs, I gave this recipe to my daughter last year. And she was like, Mama, it does not taste like yours. And I was like, oh, crap. I forgot to tell you the one thing that that makes it so good is that breadcrumbs. And put it in the oven. Y'all, it is done. Oh my goodness, it is so yummy smelling in here. Look at that. And let me get some of this on a plate. Oh, it's just so yummy looking. Get some of this on a plate. Look how yummy that looks. And so please leave me a comment and let me know how you like this green bean casserole. Y'all have a great weekend. Bye, y'all. Y'all, look at that yumminess. Green bean casserole. Yummy, yummy, yummy in your tummy. Look at that juice. This is going to be so good, y'all.